everybody, Leighton here, back with a very special video for today. For those of you familiar with me and my channel, hello, welcome back. You probably know that I don't usually post videos on Sunday. I also don't usually do 2 videos in a row in the same outfit, but I'm filming this on the same day, and frankly, I was feeling pretty lazy. For those of you who don't know me, hi! How are ya? Hope you're having a happy Easter, or should I say, Happy Easter. I'm sorry. No, but for real, anybody who doesn't know me, hello, hi, I'm Leighton. I do videos on this website they call YouTube, specifically writing and reading related videos. And today is no exception because, as you probably have gathered from the title of this video, we will be talking about Jenna Moreci's novel, The Savior's Champion. I am on the street team, which you also probably gathered since this is the Meet the Savior's Champion street team interview tag thing, so yeah, you probably figured that out. But yeah, I was really excited to get the opportunity to kind of collaborate with the other street team members and do something like this. And so when Stephen Partridge, whose channel I will link in the description below, when he recommended that we do this interview tag, when he came up with all these questions and posted it on the Facebook page for the street team, y'all, I was pumped. I was like, hell yes, do I want to do this tag thing, like, yes. But I didn't really have time in my filming schedule, so I made time, and that's why we're here today. So without further ado, let's hop right into this. It's Easter. But so question 1 is pretty simple. It is, who are you? Well, hi, I'm Leighton Jae Williams. I am an aspiring author who has been working on her contemporary fantasy series, The Caspian Chronicles, for quite a long time now. I am currently in the query trenches for the first novel, The Forbidden Prophecy, so that's exciting. I'm also obviously on YouTube doing all of the usual AuthorTube stuff, giving writing advice, doing writing vlogs, and I've been doing this really cool thing called book breakdowns, where we read a book a month and then we discuss the book not only as readers but also as authors, you know, discussing what we can learn from the book as far as our own writing goes. So that's really cool and really fun to make and to have people interact with. As far as me as a person, I am currently in the spring semester of my senior year of college. I'm about to graduate, which is so exciting. Once I graduate, the goal is obviously to eventually become a full-time writer and have that be my career, but until that happens, you know, I'm just gonna try to find any job that'll take me and also work on my voice acting stuff. I like to do voiceover work, especially for video games. And yeah, I have 2 dogs named Snitch and Gracie. I am an only child. My parents are very wonderful and supportive. And I love to read. Harry Potter is my favorite series. I'm trying to think of what else I can tell you about me. I think that's about it though, so hi, nice to meet ya. Okay, so question 2, and I actually have to read this off of my phone because this is a long question, you guys. So question 2 is, The Savior's Champion is a dark fantasy action-adventure romance. Talk about a mouthful. Which of those aspects first drew you into The Savior's Champion? I don't know, I guess I'd have to say it was the fantasy, action, adventure, and romance, you know, if I had to only pick like 1 or 2. No, but seriously, I guess the fantasy and the romance would have been like the big 2 things that really drew me in because I adore fantasy novels. It's definitely my preferred genre. That's what I usually write in, and it's what I usually tend to like to read in. And then romance, obviously, duh. I am such a romantic, like, duh. But the action and adventure aspects also absolutely drew me in as well because I was like, I love those things. I love action-adventure novels and movies and stuff. Like, that is so my thing. I am here for action and adventure always. Question 3 is, what is your favorite quote from the book and why? No spoilers. My favorite quote was just something that really made me laugh when I was reading it. It was just a funny line, you know, it wasn't some big, impactful, moving line. It was literally just a really funny line, and it was, I'd sooner bury my face between Wimbledon's tits than hers. In the context of the situation, it just really made me giggle. I think it'll make y'all giggle too when you get to it, so have that to look forward to. Question 4 is, who is your favorite character in the book? You know, I really wanted to go with a less cliche answer than the main character, but Tobias the Flyest is called the Flyest for a reason. I adore him. I went into this book thinking maybe I'll like him, maybe I won't, I don't really know, but I was anticipating liking a couple of the other no, but Tobias blew them all out of the water. He was just too perfect. Like, he was too perfect. Nobody else stood a chance. Question 5 is, can you share one thing that surprised you about the Savior's Champion? I think the thing that really surprised me about this book was how much I loved it. Like, I was expecting to like it, but you know, I've been burned by self-published books before, so I guess I kind of had my walls up. You know, I was on guard when I went into this book thinking, okay, Leighton, hopefully you'll like it, but don't expect too much. Don't get your hopes up too high, you know, but I read this book and I was blown away by the quality, by the writing, by the plot, by the characters. Just everything about it blew me out of the water. I fell in love immediately. And I honestly don't think I fell so in love because I had such low expectations and like it just went above those expectations. No, I think it was genuinely like just the book was so good and I just wasn't expecting it, and so I think that's the one thing that surprised me the most, and it was the happiest surprise of my life. Question 6 is, what is one thing you want people to know about this book? I guess the thing I really want people to know and get excited for is how healthy the romance is in this novel. Seriously, like, God bless Jenna Moreci, our cyborg queen. She wrote one of the healthiest relationships that I've read in a book in a very long time. You know, I grew up on relationships like Edward and Bella from Twilight, which is not really the epitome of a healthy relationship, if you catch my drift. But for the longest time, I thought that was what I wanted in a relationship. I was like, that's it. That's the pinnacle of all things I want in a romance. And then I read The Savior's Champion. I was like, ha, I didn't have a fucking clue what I wanted. Jenna didn't hold back with this relationship. There's asking for consent. There's pausing to make sure the other person is okay with where things are going. They genuinely have a lot of things in common. There's no insta-love, even though the romance between Tobias and Layla kind of builds in a short amount of time. It does build, it feels realistic, and it's just so healthy and just mwah, beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. This is another long question, so I'm gonna be reading it off of my phone. Question 7 is, most of Jenna's fans are writers themselves or are involved in the writing community. Could you tell us about your own work in progress and or platform? So I kind of talked about this in the beginning when I was introducing myself, but my current work in progress is my series The Caspian Chronicles, which again is a contemporary fantasy series. The first book is The Forbidden Prophecy, which I am currently querying, and now my work in progress is the second book, whose title obviously I have not released yet. So yeah, that's kind of my big work in progress. But then for this month of April, I am going to be participating in Camp NaNoWriMo and trying to nail out 50,000 words for a different work in progress that I've kind of been kicking around for a while in my head, and I just figured out what was kind of, you know, I was typing out some stuff and trying to kind of get some stuff on the page, but it wasn't really working. But I think I finally figured out that missing puzzle piece, you know, that really pulls the whole idea together. So because I'm so excited about it right now and I'm so eager to work on it, I want to try to get as much of it out as I can while I'm this passionate about this idea. So I'm gonna try to nail out those 50,000 words during Camp NaNoWriMo, and then I'll probably go back to working on the second book of the Caspian Chronicles, just because I'd like to have that rough draft done. So then if I do get an agent and then a publishing deal, I'll kind of be ahead of the game so that I don't have to rush to meet deadlines and stuff. I'm thinking ahead, you guys. I'm a pre-planner. I'm a Virgo.
I'm a Virgo.
But yeah, if you'd like to hear more about my works in progress and stuff that's happening, make sure you check in every Saturday because I do writing vlogs where I talk about my progress with that kind of stuff. So if that interests you, subscribe, you know, and check it out. Okay, so moving on. Question 8 is, how has Jenna's advice shaped your work in progress and or platform? I mean, just in general, watching Jenna's writing advice videos, they just inspire me so much, I guess. They make me want to write, they put me in the mood to write, and they also give me really great ideas. Sometimes they'll even help me figure out plot holes or things that I didn't realize weren't working in my novel, but as soon as she says something, it just like clicks and suddenly I'm like, oh my god, that was what was wrong. That's why that scene wasn't working. It was because I was doing this when I should have been doing that. And so just in general, you know, her advice has made my novels so much stronger. I rewatch certain videos when I'm like, I have a feeling that this is the problem, so I'll go and rewatch one of her videos and then she'll say something again and I'll be like, aha, yes, that was it. So just in general, she's helped with that aspect. Question 9 is, how can we connect with you? What are your platforms? I have Facebook, Tumblr, Twitter, Instagram. I have a blog. I have an author website. So all of those are linked in the description below if you'd like to check any of them out. I'm especially active on Twitter and my blog, so definitely go and check those out. I'd also like to say that I do also give writing advice, like I mentioned before, so if you ever have a question and you want to get multiple points of view on your question, multiple different opinions on it, then you can go ahead and message me on Tumblr or Twitter or leave me a comment in any of my videos, and I promise I'll get back to you. And so, you know, I just want to make sure that people know that I'm open to receiving questions and helping anybody who's also an aspiring author. You know, I've gone through 4 years of college for this exact topic, you know, so I know a lot of stuff about writing and how to get stuff done when it comes to writing. So if you have any questions, go ahead and ask. But yeah, all of my links in the description. And then finally, question 10, which I'm going to be reading off my phone again because I've tried to say it from memory and it's not working. But question 10 is, one last thing. What is one thing about yourself nobody else knows or only your friends and family know? So I was really trying to think of something that only like my friends and family know about me. Can't really think of anything really other than the fact that I like to memorize raps, so we're gonna go with that one. But yeah, I love to memorize raps. I've always had a really great memory, and so I like to test it. So the faster the rap and the wordier the rap and the more complex the rap, the better. And you know, I started out slow with just tiny rap interludes that were in different songs, and then I kind of grew. I mean, now I have memorized the entirety of the Hamilton soundtrack. So like an example of a fast rap that I like is the Lafayette rap from Guns and Ships. I'm taking this horse by the reins, making red coats, running with blood stains, and I'm never gonna stop until they make him drop and burn him up, scatter the remains. Watch me engage in him, escaping him, raging him. I go to France for more funds. I come back with more guns and ships, and so the balance shifts. And then also, like, my all-time favorite rap is Baby Got Back, and that may sound weird, but like, I've got the entire thing memorized to a T. I love it so much. It's so fun to rap. I don't know, I like learning raps. They're fun. I like big butts and I cannot lie. You others can't deny. When a girl walks in with itty bitty waist and a round thing in your face, you get sprung. You wanna pull up tough cause you know that butt was stuffed deep in the jeans she's wearing. I'm hooked and I can't stop staring. Oh baby, I wanna get with ya and take your picture. My homeboys tried to warn me, but that what you got makes me so horny. Ooh, rumple smooth skin. You say you wanna get in my bins, wanna use me, but you ain't that average groupie. I see her dancing, tell with romance, and she sweat, wet, got it going like a turbo vet. I'm tired of magazines saying flat butts are the thing. Take an average black man and ask him that. She gotta pack much back. So fellas, does your girlfriend got the butt? Tell her to shake it, shake that healthy butt. Baby got back. Love that wrap. And there you have it. Now you know a little bit more about one of the members on Jenna Moreci's street team. If you'd like to know more about the rest of us, then we are compiling a playlist. I'll try to link to that in the description below as well. So yeah, that's basically it. And I'm not going to go into my usual ending ramble because I basically said everything I usually say in that ramble during the course of the video, so I'll just end by saying if you enjoyed this video, if you think you'd enjoy other videos that I make, then please make sure to subscribe and check out my other videos. But also definitely make sure to get your hands on the Savior's Champion because, oh, you're crazy if you don't want to. It's currently available for pre-order in ebook and hardcover, and Jenna is also hosting a pre-sale giveaway. All of the information for all of that will also be linked in the description below, so it's going to be a very busy description today. And going along with that, make sure that you are following Jenna if you aren't already. All of her information will also be in that description, because if you aren't following Jenna, you're crazy. You've gotta, because she gives amazing writing advice. She is a wonderful person all around, and her books are great. So yeah, follow her, do it. And I think that's all I've got for you for today. So thank you guys so much for watching this video. I hope you have a beautiful day, and I'll see you next time. Bye.